figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Why you, though? I mean, you don't fit the mold for being sleepless in a Seattle body bag, if you pardon my saying so. Now, if your eyes were an inch closer together, or you owned a dog named Sven, or delighted in crunching on kettle chips in an art house movie theater, then maybe I could see it. Are any of those things true, Miss,
What? No, and I'm Verona. Just Verona. But what the heck are you talking about? You are a detective, right? Look, it's real simple. I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Bloodlines 2.
Nope, had nothing to say.
Wo soll ich den geistig berühren? Ah, hier.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
Now, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? Oh, I got that off Nico so I could listen out for the sonic grid. Never had worked. I wondered if Verona... The folks would have... I wondered if arrested Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur, but if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive, like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Aha.
Seattle PD. Seattle PD.
Hallo? Mit dem Bruder können wir nicht reden.
Seattle PD.
Aha. Das müsste ja die Olle sein. Oder noch weitergehen. Aber hier geht's nicht weiter. Dann müssen wir noch nach oben gehen.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really good move. Seattle PD.
Warum kann man den angeblich befragen und dann doch nicht? Was ist mit ihm?
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Where do we keep the cold cases? I'm looking for something that's probably in the deep freeze.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the rebar killer?
Huh. Yeah, right. My grandpappy talked about that one. He was on the force back in the day. Mob hits, something like that. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string, you're liable to get lost in there.
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department have an understanding.
Stay safe, George.
Take it easy.
I thought I was on. I didn't think that. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble.
Houston, we have a problem. Hier geht's noch weiter? Okay. Nee, da kommen wir ja her. Vollidiot. Hallo? Ich wollte nur wieder runter. Ah. Und da kommen wir. Aha. Ach, hier, der Typ.
How's it hanging, Harry?
So good, Fabian.
Oh Gott, wieder du.
Hey, come closer for a moment.
And food for you, Fabian.
Well, thank you. You won't miss it. Keep it real, Neil.
Nein, not.
Wir haben immer noch ein Problem. Wir finden immer noch nicht weiter.
Well, if it
Ah, wir
isn't
brauchen
my
wieder
favorite Flatfoot,
Energie.
I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a story, and the flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart, and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
Durchsortieren kann dich jemand anderes, Bruder. Okay, wir nehmen direkt die hier zuerst, weil wir da am ersten dran sind.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Oh, bin ich behindert? Bin da falsch abgebogen. Hoffe, ich komme hier wieder raus. Und wie ich da rauskomme. Hallo Jungs. Nächster Checkpoint hoffentlich.
Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say. No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. I went down.
Hallo? Pentagramm. Hier kommt man raus. Ja.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
Dann noch mit ihm reden.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy. I don't have anything else to tell you.
Answers lie in the legwork, as my old chief would say. I'll find you something. I didn't think. I figured yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong?
Let's just say a horse came in.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your bean Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same M.O., boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Verona remembered.
Na dann, let's go. Kommen wir hier irgendwo aufs Dach? Ich kann ja nicht mal... Ich muss wirklich... Ich bekomme ein Kind. Ich bin so gewohnt, über die Dächer zu fliegen, ey. Oder zu gleiten. Zum Glück ist er schneller als wir. Als Fire oder wie sie hieß. Hallo, darf ich mal rein? Oh, nett überfüllt.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old.
Alles klar.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. Man, that was a mess.
Big party, huh? Anyone seem out of place? Worry you at all?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Wow. Ja, ich kann nicht mit ihm reden, weil ich jemanden brauche, den ich aussaugen kann. Ich komme gleich wieder. Deswegen ging es ja vorhin auch schon nicht. Hier jemanden, den ich aussaugen kann?
Just need a big score, then I can call it enough.
Wollt ihr mich verarschen? Gibt's hier drin irgendjemanden, den ich aussaugen kann? Ja, das ist mir bekannt. Vollidiot.
I wouldn't want to have to clean this place.
Mhm. Oh wow. Zeig mir den Bruder an. Und hier kommst du halt auch nicht raus. Und hier kann ich niemanden aussaugen. Ja moin. Muss ich jetzt wirklich wieder zurückgehen und den anderen Bruder aussaugen? Aber auch nicht, dass es permanent geht.
I didn't go that way. At least not on that night.
Oh nee. Hallo.
Christmas again this year.
Beer was cheap.
Ich suche jemanden zum Aussaugen, Bruder.
That's right. It's hard to be a gigolo.
Ich schwöre, ich hasse das. Gibt's tatsächlich niemanden zum Aussaugen? Ihr wollt mich komplett verarschen. Lass mich doch irgendeinen scheiß Passanten aussaugen. Den Bruder
The
zum
city still
Beispiel.
had needed me, and by golly, I was going to stay.
Schnauze, Bruder. Ich kann halt einfach nichts machen gerade.
Take a moment. Just take a breath.
Verona said she'd been to the glacier. Just a precious moment, if I might.
Resign yourself, Fabian. Let your cares flow from you.
Could you spare a drink before the end of the world?
It is in your touch.
Ich bedanke mich.
You just keep spreading the good word.
Do not waste your life, Fabian.
Wer ist das bescheuert? Ist die überhaupt... Ja, sie ist an der Karte angezeigt. Das sind meine Quellen, um an Blut zu kommen.
Miracle, I don't.
Können wir wenigstens weitermachen. Danke.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Weston reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by...
Wir gehen aber noch kurz tanken, würde ich sagen. Warte mal. Hier rein. Links. Da ist er.
Here, I don't.
Can I trouble you just a moment, Carla?
Are you hurting, Detective? You need my help? You need not ask. I will always make...
Now that has... Thanks, Carla.
I'm always here for those in need.
Sehr gut. Ja, man muss hier ein bisschen umdenken, leider. Da man Normalbürger hier nicht aussaugen darf.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about.
Mhm.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
Okay.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
Sehr schön.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
A significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Alles klar. Wenn wir jetzt eh schon wieder da sind, gehen wir kurz dahin. Machen aber noch den Abgang.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a...
The traveler's on the...
I'd like a...
Das können wir durchskippen. Gehen wir wieder hier.
I went down to the Dutch.
So, mit wem sollten wir hier sprechen? Sicher mit dem oben, ne? Da ist der Ausgang.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should
endlich.
follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results. I had a...
Aha. Warum wurde ich direkt rausgeschmissen? Habe ich nur noch die beiden?
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man.
Should have never left LA. Maybe I'll just concentrate.
Ja, wir können nicht zu Mrs. Prinz gehen und dann denken, ja, mit unseren kleinen Beweisen könnten wir was ausrichten. Nee. Wir machen das richtig oder gar nicht.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses. Junk, you know how it is. discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Huh. Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
Na dann.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind.
I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Jetzt ist sie nicht da, okay.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
Okay. Dann geht's weiter. Wieder zurück zur Polizeiwache, bevor wir runtergehen. Aber ich muss schon sagen, Bloodlines 2, die ging es sonst tot, ne? Also alles andere kann man dazu nicht sagen. Auch die ständigen Ruckler, obwohl ich auf der PS5 spiele und so weiter, das ist Katastrophe. Bloodlines ist kein gut entwickeltes Spiel und es wurde bis jetzt auch nichts gemacht anscheinend. Leider.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. Forget.
Any news, Detective?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late. As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at... Benny won...
Okay, das heißt, wir müssen jetzt straight away noch kurz zu ihr und das berichten. Campbell, okay. Das ist also schon er oder so noch. Er wurde ja später noch getötet. Ich gehe nur auf den Straßen lang. Also nicht falsch verstehen, also diese Kulisse an sich ist gut. Es ist einfach nicht belebt. Ja, es spielt in der Nacht, aber mehr Verkehr dürfte durchaus sein. Weil wie gesagt, die Stadt ist nicht belebt. Nicht mal im Ansatz.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
Hm. Musst du durch, Bruder.
What now?
Hä? Oh, du bist hier. Hier ist noch
What is it
jemanden.
this time?
Wasn't gonna speak. I didn't see. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
Mit dir können wir nicht reden.
What is wrong with you?
Not the best conversationalist.
Huh.
Benny wanted the prince.
Und hier haben wir jetzt ja auch niemanden, den wir direkt aussaugen können, oder? Vielleicht hätte ich das vorher noch machen sollen. Es ist so verwinkelt hier. No joke. Aber mit ihr können wir was machen. Heißt also... Und tschüss. Jetzt müssen wir auf dem schnellsten Wege.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up.
Ist wahrscheinlich
So I-
hier. Kurz mal, ne? Trinken, damit wir die obere Scheiße voll kriegen. Ich benutze keinen Trank nur deswegen. Vielleicht brauchen wir ihn gleich noch deswegen. Um was hinzubekommen. Da ich ja das Spiel nicht kenne, muss ich alle Eventualitäten offen halten. Leider. Ist das euer Ernst?
Reggie, old pal?
So. Am Ding neben dran ist ja jemand. Wie kann das nicht auffallen? Das ist, wenn man denkt, die würden schmusen. Sorry, das merkst du doch. So. Also, gehen wir nochmal mit vollem Einsatz dort rein. Mal schauen, was sich jetzt geändert hat. Können wir die irgendwie manipulieren? Das heißt auch nur kurz Gedächtnis löschen, damit sie nicht weiß, dass wir hier waren. Keine Ahnung.
What do you want?
Ah, ja, stimmt.
I didn't see the point. Yeah, I was. Nope. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
What the fuck? Mit dir können wir aber nichts anstellen. Das will ich jetzt ausschalten, denn das stört ein bisschen.
What now?
Ich könnte kotzen, was will ich mit ihr?
Benny.
Müsste ja direkt oben drüber sein.
Benny wanted the.
Ich kann ihm nichts berichten an der Stelle. Heißt also... Mord verhindern. War eine absolute Nullnummer an der Stelle. Aber ja, wie gesagt, wenn du es halt nicht weißt, Was willst du tun?
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
I didn't think, not the best conversation. I didn't think that was worth the effort.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
Your, small things, sir. I've just realized that you definitely are not on our list.
Oh,
Lovely to see you.
Same.
So
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Wo ist der VIP-Bereich, Mann? Ist ein bisschen leer, Bruder. Oder Schwester. Hallo? Ich brauche die Karte, Schwester. Hey, das ist komplett alles. Zugekleistert. Hallo?
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. I smell something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
Nett.
Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Ja, ich weiß schon. Aber gibt's sonst nichts? Okay.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in the city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Sure, but, what was that about your sister?
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you. What's this?
Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
You wanted to talk to me.
Oh, dear detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As is your sire.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Sounds like it might have involved knives and ultimatums, am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. Just to solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know 'em all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters, all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
Okay. Weiter geht's mit dieser intrigen Shitshow.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out? Which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Oh, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was id as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes. Completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear ya. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
It is also short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
I should do the rounds.
a pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
I have another thing.
Fire away.
You're worried about someone. A girl. Can I ask what's up?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Gideon just told me that you're concerned.
God damn that overstepping kook. This is why your sire makes people nervous, fella. Look, if it becomes a thing, maybe you'll hear about it. But for now, I have nothing to tell you.
See you around.
Sure.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
The king of swank himself. How's the upper crust?
Oh, now, let's not talk of kings among princes. I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boom, an absolute boom. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down, easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
Good to talk to you.
Always an experience, Detective.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. An Alcavian bloodline sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The Hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I'm their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
Excuse me, won't you?
I'll be here.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her. Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. This is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But focus, detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just... No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case? That is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
About time. Surprise!
In my time, Nosferatu did not like to be seen.
Most hives are all shy and retiring, but I figure I bring joy to the world. It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
It is refreshing to find one of your clan outside the shadows.
Stepping out's my thing. I might be undead, but I know what I am. What we both are, right? We're fabulous. We're gonna live forever, and the normies are terrified of us. You're a bloodsucker, my friend. It doesn't get any more queer than that.
Queer?
Embrace it. Love it. Masquerade permitting, of course. Terms and conditions definitely apply.
Have you news to share? Something brought you here.
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met?
Well, of course you did. You Toreadors gotta stick together, right? I'm just glad you don't seem to share her, vision. Art must be excess. Art must provoke. Art must live perilously close to railing the masquerade into orgasmic oblivion. Anyway, she has a nightclub, Atrium. There's blood on the snow outside, and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up. I'm kind of tied up with a thing. Do me a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party, see what's what.
Tell me about her. What am I likely to face?
Honest opinion? I fucking love art, you know? Real art, raw art. She's really good, but she's biting too deep. Thralls, blood dolls, pick your poison. She's made it big among the kind. Magazine cover big. Heck, internet big, they tell me. The bigger she is, the closer she grinds herself along the edge of the masquerade, the more she gets off on it.
I will visit this atrium.
A cut to the chase kind of sheriff. That's handy. Take it from a self-serving rat like me. You're doing okay so far. Ryong loves you, baby. But don't get any ideas. She might be new to this prince thing, but the kid's swinging the hammer right now. Don't piss her off.
There's just something so intimate about this time of night. Don't you agree, dear listener?
Jetzt ist das natürlich weg, okay, auch interessant. Weil der jetzt was von mir wollte. Ja, und im nächsten Part geht's dann an der Stelle hier weiter. Ich weiß noch nicht, ob ich diesen Part in 2 Parts aufteilen werde. Ihr werdet es ja dann sehen. Ehrlicherweise. Und dann geht's, wie gesagt, hier weiter. Da bin ich schon mehr als sehr gespannt drauf. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.
Figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises.